Hi students, now we will solve a sixth problem, right? So compared to all the previous 5 problems, this problem is somewhat different. So therefore be careful while solving these kind of problems, right? So let us see the problem. Here they are given a 4-pole DC shunt motor working on 250 volts takes a current of 2 ampere when running at 1000 rpm. What will be its back EMF, speed if motor takes 51 ampere at certain load, armature and shunt field resistance are certain load, armature and shunt field resistance are 0.02 and 250 ohms respectively, right? So first write on what are the given quantities here, right? So it is a 4-pole, P equals to 4 and 250 volt, they are given voltage 250 volt and it takes a current of 2 ampere when running at 1000 rpm. What will be the back EMF speed if motor takes 51 ampere of current at certain load, right? So ಇಲ್ಲಿ starting 2 ampere and 1000 rpm, it is no load, when there is no load here at the motor. This is when there is a load, right? So therefore I am going to denote it as N0 and IL0. This naught indicates it is no load. N0 is 1000 rpm, they are given, IL0 is 2 ampere, they are given. You need to calculate back EMF and speed of the motor, right? First calculate current through field resistor, that is ISH. ISH is equals to V by RSH, 250 by 250, I will get it as 1 ampere. Once we get the value of ISH, then we can calculate armature current. Why armature current is required? In order to calculate back EMF again, right? So IL0, that is armature current with no load, is equals to IL0 minus ISH, because IL is equals to IA plus ISH. Therefore IA is equals to IL minus ISH. 2 minus 1, I will get it as 1 ampere. Therefore back EMF is equals to that to what? EB0, back EMF at no load, V minus IARA, 250 minus 1 into 0.2, I will get 249.8. This is when there is no load. Now we will go for second case when it is with load, right? So while explaining the back EMF, I told that the field resistance remains same. If resistance remains same, then current through that will also same. Only thing is what? The load is varying here. Therefore the load current is also varying, isn't it? Here initially your IA is what? How much it is? It is only 1 ampere, right? So now IL0 was 2 ampere. Now the IL is increased to 51 because of load, right? So therefore IA is equals to IL minus ISH. Initially it was 2 because there was no load. Alle load irlilla. Illi ಏನು ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ, it is 51 because now there is a load here. 51 minus 1, I will get IA is equals to 50 ampere, IA1 50 ampere. This is full load current, right? So therefore EBL with load, V minus IARE. If you substitute all the values, you will get 240 volts. Now write the equation for both the back EMF, with load and without load, right? So with load is what? Phi Z N1P divided by 60A. Without load is what? Phi Z N0P by 60. EB1 by EB0. Substitute all the values, you will get what? EB1 by EB0 is equals to N1 by N0, because you can see here this 5z cancels, this p cancels, this 60a, this 60a cancels. Only we will be having n1 by n0, right? So from this equation we know both the back EMFs, we know n0. Substitute all the values, then we can calculate n1, 960.76, right? So initially the speed was 1000, now it is 960. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ because of load ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಪೀಡು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗೈತಿ, right? So you can see that using the graph, ಹೆಂಗೆ ಲೋಡ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗತೈತಿ ಹಂಗೆ ಸ್ಪೀಡು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. This is what we have studied, LA n by IA characteristics of DC shunt motor graph ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಬೇಕಾರೆ n by IA, the motor speed is decreasing here. ಯಾಕೆ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ? ಆರ್ಮೇಚರ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಆರ್ಮೇಚರ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗ್ತೈತಿ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೋಡ್, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ದಿಸ್ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ and this graph here where it is T by A, N and IA characteristics, CL, it was decreasing, right? So ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಈ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಕಿಗೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೈತೆ ನೋಡಿರಿ, right? Thank you.